Hey, it's Julie Davison from JulieDavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. I'm so excited you're joining me tonight. I have some really fun projects to share with you. I'm super excited about them. Now, if you know me, I operate at the last minute. So a lot of the times I'm just coming up with stuff like an hour before we go live, and it always seems to work out just fine. But someone was asking me about doing another stamp along with me, and I really want to do another one. So hopefully next week. The problem is, since I do everything last minute, I don't plan far enough to let you know what to prep. So keep reminding me. Let's plan for it next week, and I'll come up with a project and some materials for you to join me and stamp along with me. But tonight, you just get to watch. I've got some fun projects to share with you. I'm going to use some bright colors because I'm tired of the winter. I'm tired of gray. It's going to be really cold this weekend, and the wind is blowing so hard tonight. So I'm dreaming about the spring and summer, and these happy colors will have you dreaming about spring and summer too. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are joining me. Yes, it's cold where you guys are too. I saw something that said it was going to be freezing temperatures in every single state, including Hawaii. They were going to have temperatures below freezing. So that's crazy. Every state in the U.S. Say hi, let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you can hear and see everything okay. Say hey, let me know what you're doing tonight. I've got one mail call, one awesome card to share with you. This one's from Wendy Waldman, and she used the beautiful new Hydrangea Hill paper. I love how subtle those little flowers are, and so simple, but so beautiful. Such a gorgeous card. Thank you so much, Wendy. I really appreciated getting that, and it made me smile. It was so fun to get your card in the mail. Okay, I want to let you know that I am sending out my welcoming window card kit. And so everyone who has signed up, those are going in the mail. I've got one more. I've got a package up special because it has some 12 by 12 paper. So I got to find a box. But the other kits are all in the mail. The ones that are paid for today in the mail. So this is what it looks like. You got pre-cut cardstock to make 2 each of 3 different card designs. And then you get a printout with pictures and measurements and instructions. So here are the cards. I'm featuring the welcoming window stamp set. So we've got these super cute cards, and I did make up a couple extra kits. So if you're interested in this one, I think the sign up form is tinyurl.com/welcoming window, but I'll double check that and I'll put it in the video description when we're all done. So if you would like to get this kit, the welcoming window, so the card kit, I only do it as a combination, like a product. It includes products. So you get the stamp set. You can choose a different one if you already have it. You can add on the dies and get a Sale-a-Bration gift. So I will have to get that ordered for you, but the card kits are ready, and I know you're going to love this as much as I did. Let me put this aside, and we're going to jump into stamping. I do have extra kits, Char, and I'll post the link when we're all done so you can get on that. Although, Char, I have to remind you that all of my team members get the PDF of my Stamp of the Month Club projects. So you can cut your own cardstock and make your own cards with the PDF. So that's just a perk for all of my team members. I send those out in the monthly team newsletters. So, Char, you'll have access to that when I send it out next week. And so if you want to just cut your own, you can do that too. All right. Well, if you are on my Stampin' Spot Share and Connect group, we've got a color challenge going on, and I realized I didn't do my own color challenge. So I thought that I would do it. So the colors this week are Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and Rich Razzleberry. And you guys have been posting some really beautiful projects. Thank you so much for sharing your artwork over there. It's so fun to see what you guys are doing with the colors. And I do a new color challenge every other week, so you can watch for that. And I was calling it, and maybe I still do, a weekend color challenge. But I mean, the truth is you have longer than a weekend. You have until I do the drawing, which sometimes I'm a little late on that. So if you haven't had a chance to play with these colors, it's okay. It's not too late. I would love to see what you're creating with it. So one of the bundles that I was super excited about getting in the new mini catalog is this one, the Pretty Perennials bundle, because this is my style. I love the bright, bold flowers. I love the font on this. I love the mix of the script and the block letters. I was going to case this project tonight. In fact, I have I have my paper and I have my box all put together, but I decided to just make a really simple card instead of doing all the die cutting. So these are really fun boxes. This is a new box in the mini catalog. Maybe I'll do one next time for you, but let me just show you where these are. Let's see. They're on page 11. Let's go here. Here we go. So they're part of the Love You Always suite. So this is like a match box style. You have the box base and then the sleeve, and it's really easy. I don't think it needs any adhesive at all. It's really easy to fold and put together, and it's actually quite big. So for a reference point, here is the box compared to a punch. So it is wider or taller than the punch, and I guess not quite as wide, just barely. And then, gosh, almost as long as it. So it's a pretty big box. You're going to be able to put lots of treats or a nice gift in there. And maybe next time we will do one and decorate it. But I did have my paper cut. This is just like a 4-inch paper, and then by 12 inch we'll wrap that around. So maybe another time, but today I want to use the Pretty Perennials and just create a fun card with the colors. So I also thought I would do the, what are these called? Stitched with Whimsy dies. Did you guys get these yet? They're kind of hidden in the catalog, and I think I pointed them out another time, but let me just show you again really quick. They're in the back of the catalog on page 72, right down here on the page with the dogs. So if you glazed over the dogs, you might have missed the Stitched with Whimsy dies, but they add a really fun texture around the border of your card. There's some different sizes. And then there was another page I saw some samples on that I had missed before. I wonder if I can find it really quick. I think it was toward the beginning. Oh, here, yeah. So on the Dandy Garden page, you can see they used the Stitch with Whimsy around the frame here and around the sentiment there. So lots of different sweets and stamp sets that you can use this one with. Okay, so let's start with some simple stamping. I have some 2 pieces of white cardstock, and one is a little bit smaller than the other. And so I'm going to stamp on them, and then we're going to talk about how you can layer your cards or keep it really simple. So I have mounted some of the stamps here. These are photopolymer stamps, so you can see through them, which I love. So I always like to start with the biggest color, the biggest flower in the lightest color. So I'm going to use Daffodil Delight with this big bright flower, and I'm gonna do, oh dear, let's try that again. I should get a placemat. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I will really quick instead of wiping with my finger. Oh, okay, let's do this one too. Okay, so just really simple 3 across with the big flower. And then the next biggest flower is the orange pumpkin pie. I just love how simple this stamp set can be. Like, it's just so pretty. So let's add some green leaves. I did not, I didn't practice this card at all, so we'll see if it turns out We'll see if it's any good. All right, I did mount the other little, I don't know if we need any little leaves though. Nope. All right, and then for the words, we're going to use, Susan, I did not remember to wet my chamois. I need somebody to text me at like 7 o'clock and say, don't forget your chamois, because otherwise I will. Oh, yes, this is so pretty. Happy. And so this stamp set has lots of different combinations. Happy mail, happy for you, happy birthday, you make me happy, sending lots of happy. So you can do so many different things. I'm gonna do happy birthday. Happy birthday. I think I like that one better. It fits really nicely in that nestle. And then there is a smaller flower. And so I wondered if I wanted to add like another flower that was purple to bring in that color. Yes, yes, I love it. Oh, that's just so happy. Doesn't it make you happy? It makes me happy. Okay, so let's add our Stitch with Whimsy. And you know, it's so busy. I don't even know like if we're gonna like it. Are we gonna like it? You know, I'm gonna do one without and one with, because the sentiment falls within our Stitch with Whimsy, and this one, like it would cut it off. So let's just try it on one and we'll see what we think about that added detail. Now I think this is too big for Lucy. So let's get out Big Mama, the big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we will put this one through here. So I'm gonna center this. Now, this is a pretty big die, so I'm not really worried about it slipping around. But if you were, you could use like a Post-it or some washi tape to hold that in place. Just getting that centered. And let's send it through. Do you guys like doing simple cards? That is really my style. And I think this stamp set, so I didn't use any of the dies. It has a really great set of dies where you can die cut flowers, you can add some die cut details. Like, let's go back here and take a look. Like some of these, you can get really layered and beautiful. So if you want to step this up, you can add the dies and add some details with the die cuts. But my style is just really clean and simple. Ooh, what do you guys think of this stitched with Whimsy border? Is that too much, or do you like that? I kind of like it. I think it's really pretty. So let's get our card bases out and decide how we want to layer these cards. So I've got the 4 different colors, and oh, I kind of like the purple. I have some options where I thought we could, so the smaller one we can layer and put on another color, and this one is just going to fit on the card base. I think it really pops on that purple. What do you think? Do you like it on green, or should we do yellow layered on orange? Pumpkin pie for the card base, Sharon says. And it sounds like you guys like the stitching. Yes. Oh, Kathy, stamping is this easy. Oh, I've been stamping for, well, gosh, I've been stamping since I was 10. So I've been stamping for a really long time. But I took a long break and I found it again as an adult about 20 years ago. And it'll be 19 years in June that I've been a demonstrator. So I do it all the time, and it's really something that comes naturally. But this kind of stamping, this is easy. This is just putting the stamp in the ink and putting it on the paper. So you can do this. You all can do this. Okay, let's see what you guys think. Okay, So green and raspberry. You like the green base. Purple with the yellow layered on the orange. Purple and yellow layered on the orange. Okay, let's see what else you guys say. Green, raspberry green. Yeah, the colored cardstock really makes the flowers pop, doesn't it? That's one thing that I love to do, is to incorporate colored cardstock for the card bases. And I know a lot of people use like white. So like this card is just a white card base. And I feel like I want to put that on a pink card base. You know, like I want to put that white layer on something else to make those colors just pop. So I'm always incorporating colored cardstock. And you know, one way to get a lot of colored cardstock without getting a bunch of packs is to do the assorted cardstock. So in the annual catalog, let me show you these really quick. You can get an assortment of color cardstock by color family. So we've got all of them over here, assortments and bundles. So you can get 8.5 by 11 cardstock, 12 by 12 cardstock, and they've got them in all the color families: brights, neutrals, regals, subtles, and then the in colors as well. So you get 2 sheets each of 10 colors, 20 sheets. So this is a really great way to get a lot of colors. So I always say, like, pick a color family that you think you'll use a lot and get some ink pads, or get all the ink pads, because you can also get the ink pads in an assortment and you save 10% when you get them in an assortment. So like the brights ink pads or the neutrals. So those are $67.50. So if you get an ink pad assortment right now during Celebration, that's a free Celebration gift. Woo! Celebration ends February 28th. So we only have 3 or 4 weeks left of Celebration. So definitely stock up on things like this. Get yourself some ink pads, get your assorted cardstock, the ink refills, adhesive, envelopes. Those are great things to get during Celebration when you have, you know, you get a freebie for shopping. So, okay, I'm going to trim this down. So when you have a piece of cardstock, so I cut it in half to make a card base. And then if you cut it again in half, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So to make just a single layer card, you're going to trim 1/4 inch off each side. So it was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to trim off 1/4 inch from each side. And that makes it 4 by 5 1/4. So let's just do a quick, I'm going to just write this down. So if you're new to card making, these are sort of the basic layers. So you start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and you cut it in half. And that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And so that is your card base. And then the first layer is, so folded in half, is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So first layer is 4 by 5 1/4. And then if you cut another 1/4 inch off, you have 3 3/4 by 5. Did you follow what I was doing? So we've got our half a sheet of cardstock. The first layer, so that you get a border all the way around, is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the next layer is 3 3/4 inches by 5. So let me, 4 by 5 1/4. 3 3/4 by 5. Boop. 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. I'm going to leave that up for a second. Okay, so these are basic card layering measurements. So on this card, I just did 1 layer. So this piece is the same here. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to layer onto the 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 rich razzleberry. Let's get our adhesive out. And so It's a 1/4 inch smaller, so the border all the way around is 1/8 inch. Okay, let's layer these. Really simple measurements, really simple cards. Anybody can do this. Very simple. We stepped this up just a little bit with the stitched border. And then it's always fun to add some bling. So these are the Artistry Blooms adhesive backed sequins. Item 152477. Oh my gosh, I need some lotion on these hands. And so we're just going to add a little bit of bling. So let's get these out. These are like, well, as it says, they're self-adhesive backed sequins. So we've got some colors here. We've got like an orange and a purple. Those are so pretty. So let's just add a couple sequins here. Okay, I love that, but that's 2 flowers. And we need we need an odd number. Let's add what do you think? Do we do 2 more? Is that too many? I can't decide. It needs one, but I don't know where to put it. I feel like it's too busy right there. Oh gosh. Okay, tell me what you think. I wish I had another orange flower, but I don't. I think we need to bling up this one too. Oh my gosh, that is just the perfect embellishment. It just makes them pop. That's so awesome. Maybe it's okay with an odd number? What do you guys think? Oh gosh, I missed so many comments. If I missed a question, I'm so sorry, and I promise I'll answer afterwards. Okay, you guys are saying bottom right. I thought about that. Is it too crowded down here already? How am I going to do the inside? That's a good question. Why am I not doing the inside? We need to do something on the inside. Let's make some more pieces and stamp, and nothing else. We need to just stamp some flowers, right? I was just saying that we need to do, you know, make sure that we're decorating our insides, and here I am forgetting about the insides. Thank you, Alita, for reminding me. Okay, Rich Razzleberry, show through where the die cut. I'm not sure about your question. So one thing I will say, I die cut after I stamped, because if you die cut beforehand, your stamped image might not look so solid. Like it might stamp funny. So I would definitely die cut after you you do the stamping. Deanna, yes, I will put the measurements in the description of the video when we're all done. Okay. Lower right corner. Do we think purple or do we think orange? I don't know. I feel like that looks so random down there. Doesn't that look random? Ugh, I don't know. Is that too many? So this one only has 4, and this one has the extra. And I feel like the extra is too many. Tell me what you think. Let me make sure I'm... Oh, purple, Debbie says. I'm going to wait for your comments while I'm stamping some insides here. No, it's not too crowded, or no, too many. I think it's too many. I don't know. It just feels, yeah, you guys are agreeing. It feels too crowded, doesn't it? Oh my God, that's too little. Look at those tiny little leaves. No, we need... I'm getting crazy with the leaves. All right. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna turn it over. That's the brilliant thing about our awesome paper is you can stamp on both sides. So if you don't like it, just turn it over and try again. So these stamps too, I will point out, they have a very like watercolor look. So when you're stamping them, like they're not going to be totally solid. They're not supposed to be totally solid. And so that makes it really easy when you're stamping, because if it doesn't stamp perfectly, like it's okay. So I love stamps like that because it just gives me more confidence that that what I'm doing is just fine. Okay, purple. Oh my God, I love this so much. These colors are just so beautiful. Okay, you know what? While we're stamping, we should be doing our envelopes as well. we need a little pretty on our envelopes. Oh gosh, that was really off, wasn't it? I was just posting about stamping on the inside and stamping on the envelopes, so I help you make your cards and envelopes pretty too. Oh my gosh, this person is going to know from the envelope that they're getting a pretty card. Okay, what did we decide about these? Nancy says, be a rebel and use an even number. I am feeling like I'm going to be a rebel tonight. Too many on the right side, but needs just one by the word birthday in front of it. Okay, several of you are saying just put it by the word. So let's, oops, glue dot came off there. Oh, these embellishments are so pretty. Okay, is that better? 5 with one by the word? I'm going to call that good. Let's glue down our insides. Okay. We have a rogue, rogue dot. And over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you love it? I love it. I love it so much. Okay. And so then we have our pretty envelopes to go with. Okay. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Let's set those aside. We'll bring them back out at the end to review. But I'm not done with these colors. I want to make some more. And for this next card, we're going to use the new Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick. This is a brand new stamp set, and it was inspired by an older stamp set called Hey Chick. Do you guys remember this one? trying to get the dies out here. Come here, dies. Okay. So, Hey Chick, this one, was a stamp set during Sale-a-Bration back in 2017. In fact, it was the first like wildly crazy popular Sale-a-Bration stamp set. So I know many of you still have the Hey Chick stamp set from back in 2017. That was only 4 years ago. Well, this year Stampin' Up! Has created a sequel. We've got Hey Birthday Chick. And you might have noticed this in the catalog. It is, let's see what page number it's on. Hey Birthday Chick is on page 52, and in the catalog it is just a single stamp set. Well, starting in February and going through the end of June, Hey Birthday Chick has a coordinating set of dies, and they have brought back Hey Chick with a coordinating set of dies. You can get each of them as a bundle, or you can get them separately, just the stamp sets and or just the dies by themselves. So if you already have the Hey Chick stamp set, you can get the Hey or the Chick coordinating dies, and you can also get those as an option. So tonight I'm going to make 2 cards using the Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick. Here are some of the item numbers. I guess this only has the bundles on it. So I will include all the item numbers in the description when we're all done for just the stamp set and just the dies, and then the bundles. So the bundle includes the regular 10% discount. So if you want to get them together, that is... It's ideal to get them together because you save the 10% on both. So I'll post all the item numbers when we're all done. Just today, I posted some project ideas from Stampin' Up. I posted 10 project ideas on my blog, so you can check them out at juliedavison.com. You're going to see all of these pictures with inspiration made by Stampin' Up! Concept artists using the dies and the stamps, and so you can see all the different fun ways that they have thought of to use these stamps. Aren't these fun cards? I'm really digging it. In fact, I only bought the Hey Birthday Chick during pre-order, and I decided that I had to have Hey Chick. Here are 2 more ideas. I love this perk that demonstrators get. So all of those ideas here are something that demonstrators have access to. And we also get class plans where we get sheets like this that have the measurements and the instructions to make cards. So it makes it really easy as a demonstrator to hold a class, to hold an event, to build a class around the Hey Chick, or just do these projects in a stamp club. So I love that. Demonstrators get so much support from Stampin' Up! And I provide a lot of support for my team as well. So if you've been thinking about joining as a demonstrator, Sale-a-Bration is an awesome time because you can get 5 free packs of designer paper. And I showed you guys these last time. We're going to use them again tonight. So you get 1 for each color family. You get the brights, the subtles, the regals, the neutrals, and then you get the 2020 to 2022 in colors. All of these papers are going to be in the annual catalog that's coming out this spring, but new demonstrators who join during Sale-a-Bration will get all of them for free in their starter kit. Yay! That's such an awesome deal. $57.50 value to have all that beautiful designer paper. And the demonstrator starter kit is $99 plus tax, and you get to choose $125 in product of your choice. Plus you'll get the paper for free. You get a free random paper pumpkin kit in there, some business supplies, everything that you need to get started, whether you're just stamping by yourself for a discount or whether you're stamping with some friends and making some awesome cards. It's so much fun to be a demonstrator, don't you think? I know many of you are demonstrators. Leave me a comment. Give me a heart. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you love about being a demonstrator, because I know many of you who are watching tonight are demonstrators and enjoy all of the same perks that I do. All right, let's make another card. We're going to use those same colors again. So again, these were the color challenge cards. We've got Rich Razzleberry, Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and Granny Apple Green. And I really loved one of the cards that they used. And they've got, see, I'm sure you noticed these chicks are the same chicks, just in different poses. So we have this chick is now got the balloon wrapped around her. This one is eating a cupcake. We've got this one who's dancing. And of course, our little chick has hatched. So I thought it would be really cute to do a line of chicks. And then the last one has hatched. So we're going to stamp them. And then you guys can help me decide how to layer them. So I'm using our inspiration, our challenge colors. And let's start with stamping. You know what? I always say start in the middle and then you can space outward. So I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do a cracked egg. And then I'm going, oh, you know what? I wanted to do enough room for happy birthday. So let me go a little bit higher. Hopefully I've cut enough space for happy birthday. So that's right in the middle. And then I'm going to do the dancing chick on one side and another cracked egg on the other. So only one of our eggs has hatched so far. And oh, you know what I was going to do? Now I got to clean this off. I was going to show you a fun way to modify these words. I think we did this another time recently where we used our markers to color right on the stamp. And so I'm going to do that. I was going to do black, but maybe we'll do, no, I'm going to do black. Let's do black. Get the black marker out. So this is the regular Stampin' Write markers. This is not the, it's not the alcohol markers. It's not the Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to do Happy Burr, B-I-R, and then day, and then the T, let's see, I want to just do, I think I got just a line, which is what I want. So I'm going to stamp this underneath. And then I'm going to use the fine tip. Oh, it does look like a T. Happy birthday. Oh, do you think? Does it look okay? Yeah, the D comes down a little bit. So let's try to mimic that one. Happy birthday. It's a little bit crowded, but I think it's cute. So then we're going to use our markers. And I'm using the regular markers here because the image is so small that the blends, I think, would bleed too much. So I'm just using a little bit of the regular marker to color Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and then we've got Granny Apple Green and Rich Razzleberry. Cuteness. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, I think we need to color the legs on the other chicks. This one got out early. He's the early bird. Okay, is that cute? Oh, I love it. Okay, so now we have to decide what colored card base we want to put this on. Oh my, this is going to be hard. And so then for the other colors, I have some of the designer paper. So if we go with the purple, then I'm going to use some strips of designer paper that are in the other colors. If we go with green, then I'll use the other colors. This is really hard. I need you guys to help me out. What color card base do you like? Oh, Marcy, these would be so cute for your grandkids. All right, Barb's saying the purple base. I know, it's so hard. Okay, Janice and Deb say orange. Deanna's not gonna make them all. You guys don't want to watch me make them all. Oh, do you? I don't know if I have enough. I don't know, we could make them all. I got 4 things. Let's make them all. Okay. Convinced. This was a really quick one too. Okay, so we're gonna start with the egg in the middle. This is going to help us space out our other eggs. Then we're going to do our birthday chick on one side. And another cracked egg on the other side. Oh. Oh no, that was my bad one. Sometimes if you rock, see how the ink is catching? Then you get like a little edge like this. Well, let's see if we can make do with the other side. I think the problem with this one is there wasn't a lot of room for the birthday. So I'm just gonna stagger the other ones a little bit and maybe it'll work. Okay, using the marker directly on the stamp, I'm omitting the TH. Happy birthday. Do you guys use your markers on your stamps? I feel like we used to do this a long time ago. And now with the blends, I just don't use my markers as much. Okay. Happy birthday. Let's go back here. This needs to be a little bit darker. The markers are available in a whole set and also as color families. And they're actually, some of them are on back order right now. And you can get, you can also get them for the in colors. Oh golly, that one was messy because this marker's dry. Let's see, here's another one. Oh, that one's done. Oh gosh, yeah, that's better. Happy birthday. Did I get them all? Just kind of going over it a little bit to make it darker. Okay, now we're gonna do our coloring again. Oh, Susan, you don't have any, oh, erase the smudge. I don't know that I can erase it. I think you're talking about that one. I think that one's too big to erase. I don't have luck with erasing them that are that big. You guys don't want to watch me make these all, do you? This is pumpkin pie for the feet. Why is it hard to talk while I color? I think I'm going to try a solid hat because I kind of like, it's so small that it's hard to see some of that color. This is my, and you guys know I don't like to color, so this is my kind of coloring because it's so small that there's not much to it. You could add some shading to this one if you wanted to, especially with the blends. That would be really easy to do. All right, what do you think of the hats? Solid stripe? Doesn't, like, I feel like the stripe just kind of gets lost in there. All right, we did some coloring. Let's put those aside. And so we're gonna layer. These are 1 by 4 3/4. Yeah, 1 by 4 3/4. And this is that new designer paper that you can get if you sign up. So these are from, oh, I was going to say they're all from the Brights, but they're not. The Granny Apple Green is from the Brights, and the Rich Razzleberry and Pumpkin Pie are from the Regals. You know, for these, I think I'm going to do like just kind of some fun angles and not have them all be straight. And then this is going to go over the top. So this is, again, a really clean and simple, easy card. You could dress this up with some ribbon. You could dress this up with some rhinestones, but I really like it just clean and simple. So I'm going to keep it clean and simple and not really do a lot of crazy with it. Try one with the white landscape. I think those would need to be longer. Okay, I see what you're saying, Tony. Let's try it with the next one, and we're going to make the stripes go the other way as well. So let's cut some more pieces. Let's cut... I'm cutting them shorter, and we're gonna do, okay, so on the purple card, we're gonna do yellow, and then we can go this way, like that. That's fun. I feel like we could probably get one more in there too. Let's use all the colors. Great idea! If you are worried about doing things straight, this is the way to go. Jenny Miller, if you're watching, close your eyes. Oh my goodness. These are so easy to just do crooked, quick and crooked. I did not layer them very... Here we go. It's time to tear it apart. They're not very well spaced is my problem. Which way do you like it better? You know what, Susan, you're right. This is the first card I've used dimensionals on. I don't know why I felt like it needed dimensionals this way as opposed to that way. You could use dimensionals either way. Let's do, I'm going to do all 4 of these again. What happened to our purple one? Here it is. Let's see. Can we do a magic trick? Go all the way across. It didn't work. Okay. Now I'm just making a mess. Ah. Okay. I'm going to try to do the outside ones first. So I tried to do the outside ones straight, and then the inside ones will be kind of at an angle. So it's a little more methodical in its crookedness. Is that a thing? I've got all these mini dimensionals. I just want a good sheet of regular ones. And to the ends, that's my problem. Okay. Uh-oh. I just noticed a little spot right there. Right there. Nope, didn't work. Okay, now we did them all. Tell me, what color base do you like better? And do you like it better vertical, horizontal? Can you see them all? I'm trying to get them all on camera. Green, purple, orange, yellow. Which one do you like best? Leave a comment, let me know. Our happy birthday cards. We're all done. I really like this color combination. If you haven't tried it yet, I hope that you do. And make sure you share your cards in our Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group so we can see what you're doing with this fun color combination. Rich Razzleberry, Granny Apple Green, Pumpkin Pie, and Daffodil Delight. Ooh, a lot of you are liking the green. Green and purple. Place a sequin on the boo-boo. Oh, as I look closely, I see another boo-boo. And there's my original one. I think that would look out of place. But you know what? Right now it just looks like a speck of dust, so it'll be okay. Oh, some of you like orange and yellow. You can't go wrong. You know, I think I might like the orange one, but the purple pops. If I had to choose just one, I think I'd go with the orange. But they're so cute. I need to send some birthday cards to my February birthday team members. So some of them will get the happy birthday card. I have another card I want to make, but before I do that, let's take a quick little break because I have some swaps that I want to share with you. I love doing one-for-one swaps. I have a group of demonstrators that I swap with, and so we swapped using either or I think both. So these cards are using the Hey Chick bundle and the Hey Birthday Chick bundle. So let's see if we can spot the difference. This one is by Sandy Carlson. And she's used a lot of the accessory dies here, so you can see the detailed fence. Can you see that? Let me take it out so you can see. Because some of these dies have a lot of detail. Can you see that, like wood grain? That's really cool. And the bow tie is a die, and the happy birthday sentiment is a die. Here's a card by Kay Kaltoff, and she used the fence die to die cut it from wood grain paper and the happy birthday die. This one's by Celine Kempton, and she made it look like the egg is rocking and rolling until he hatches. Isn't that cute? Purple Posy, Blackberry Bliss, and she's the die cut happy birthday. So she die cut this guy, and I thought about doing that too. And I might, oh gosh, no, I feel like I gotta just do it. I was gonna say I might do it really quick and, I can't even talk. Originally I thought about doing it and then I forgot until I saw Celine's card. Well, I think it'll be really cute. So I'm just gonna really quick on my favorite orange one. Where did the markers go? So there are dies that will die cut all of the stamped images. And then there's just so many accessory dies in these sets. You've got like the fence and there's a feed bag and corn stalk and chicken coop. Like there's just so many fun dies. Where did the dies go? Let me show you these while I pull it out. So eggs, chicken coop. Look at the detail on the chicken coop. And then the chicken wire. You've got a little sign, a stump, the corn with the corn leaves. Like it's so cute. A birthday banner, and there's a little chickie and the feed bag and the bow tie, and there's the fence and the happy birthday. So here's the one that does the little chickie guy. And let's grab Lucy. Do a quick die cut. I know what some of you are going to say. We should wink it. So I'll get the Wink of Stella really quick and we'll wink the egg. Oh, did that shift on me? Oh, darn it. That bites. And I gotta do it again. Doot. Where'd the markers go? I'm committed now. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be cute. This might be my favorite stamp. I just love the little baby bird. Okay. This time, we're gonna have to use a little washi. Hold it down so that it doesn't go anywhere. No more sliding. All right, line it up just right. Okay. Wink of Stella. Wink, 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 wink. Oh, cuteness. Can you see the sparkle? Sparkle. And you know what I think is going to be really cute? Let's do a little tassel. I think that just makes it pop. It's so cute. And we got the purple in there too. Okay, so there was Celine's card. Where do we leave off? Okay, this one is BJ Peters, the brick wall embossing folder. I love this one too with the balloon. It's so good. This card's by Leanne Greff, and she's used the sign. And this is the ice cream paper. Like, I just think it's such a fun color. And I love the way she colored the chicken. This is the one that I did for the swap. We're going to stamp this guy next, eating the cupcake. So cute. Can you tell this is my card? Really clean and simple. I used So Saffron, Pumpkin Pie, and Just Jade. And then I did some cinnamon cider for the chocolate frosting. You guys remember this one? I think we did it last week or the week before, and we cased the catalog. So for this one, this stamp, if you'll remember, only has one balloon. So we did some masking and stamped this 3 times. It was really cool. So if you haven't seen that, make sure to check out that video to see how I did this card. And we used this fun designer paper again in the background here, kind of similar to that layout. This one's by Dawn Olszewski. Love the simplicity here. We got the banners and the fence, and then she's added some bling, blingy bling bling. This one is by Barb Mulliken. Oh, I love his cute little bow tie. There's the idea that a chicken would wear a bow tie. I think it's hilarious. This one is by Angie Leach. I love the black and white striped paper back here. Really simple, and the fun Coastal Cabana card base. This classic gorgeous card is by Deb Schneider, and she used Bumblebee and Cherry Cobbler and the black and white paper. And do you notice she stamped the hen onto a polka dot designer paper and then cut it out and put it on top of the stamped image? That's called paper piecing. Have you guys seen that technique? I will show you really quickly what that looks like so you can see. And then she's got the chicken wire back here too. That's such a fun card. This one is by Tracy Jacobs. I love, she added the balloon to this guy eating a cupcake and this bright, fun green polka dot paper. I think that's from the ice cream paper as well. This card's by Ruth Bingle. Fun dancing chicken is so happy. I love all the texture she's got going on back here too. And here's another one, Gwen Duckworth with that green polka dot paper. She's used the die cut and this, oh, this one opens fun. Let's open and take a look. So this is kind of got like the half cut front, and then on the inside you see that paper from the front and also from the inside. I love that little peek inside through the front. Okay, so many possibilities with these cute chickens. If I haven't convinced you yet that you need the chickens, hopefully you're thinking about it now. Let me show you really quick this technique of paper piecing. It's really fun. I'm going to do this with a yellow pattern. Let's pull out, what do we have here? I don't know how well this will look, but let's check it out. Let's try. So we'll use the same stamp here, this chick. Let's put it on a block. Oops. I shared this trick before about mounting stamps. This is a really easy way. Oh, put the sticker on the block and then line it up on the stamp. And then you can peel the whole thing off. So we're going to do this in black ink. I'm not going to make a whole card. I'm just going to show you really quick. So stamp on the colored paper and then stamp. I need to make a quick square. That's kind of small, but it'll work. And then you're going to use your scissors. And cut on the designer paper. This chicken's really easy to cut. I'm cutting off, I don't know, whatever you call the top and the bottom, or those things. His little waddles. So I've got this, and then you're going to glue it down in place, and then you can use a marker to color in those other pieces, paper piecing. So let's use a Poppy Parade and color in this part. And our pumpkin pie marker. Okay, so that's called paper piecing, and that is what Deb did on her card. Isn't that cool? Really kind of, you get a fun pattern that pops, but it looks like a stamped image. So it's like coloring with designer paper. And you can do that with anything, not just with chickens. So if you have, you know, I wonder if they even have a sample in the catalog. I feel like I'm just totally rambling tonight. I'm just all over the place. Where's the Hey Girlfriend set? Page 50. Okay, actually, yes. So I think that is what was done here. They stamped the dress or the girl onto designer paper, and then they cut out the skirt and glued it on top of the stamped image that they colored. So this is a fun technique to do when you have clothes like this that have a pattern. So I'm trying to think of another one that would really work. Like you could do the gift bag and make the gift bag like a pattern. You could do the vase. You could do all kinds of fun things. Oh my gosh, yes, right here. This is exactly, exactly the technique. So they stamped the crocodile onto the designer paper that has the ombre effect, and then they cut it out and put it in the card. So it's like coloring with designer paper. So cool. Yes, I knew somebody would know. Becky says the skin on the head is called the comb. That is awesome. On the head of the hen. Okay, cool. Paper piecing. There was that card. I showed you all of the card samples. So we've got one more card to make. What did I do with it? Oh, it's over here. I have done some prepping on this one, and we're gonna do some coloring. So I've got the blends. We are using our cupcake guy and our happy birthday stamp. I'm gonna lose this. I better put this away before it finds a home on the floor. Right here. Okay. While I'm in here, we're gonna need that one. Ooh, maybe we'll do the die too. Happy birthday. Okay, so for this one, I am doing what I love to do, and that is to case or copy from the catalog or from Stampin' Up. And so this card was one that Stampin' Up concept artist made, and I just thought it was really fun and bright. And since that's what we're doing tonight, fun and bright, then I decided just to copy that. So I punched ahead of time. I used the tailored tag punch, just like they did. And I punched from the bright designer paper. I punched some different colors. So, oh, see, they're just so fun and springy and summery. I am ready to go. So we're going to stamp our bird, and we're going to color it in with some of these colors. So I've got, so here's my tip with the blends, is I use the dark color and go around the outside. And then I also get like these little highlighted spots. And then I'm going to go back with the lighter color and color and blend it in. And so you can kind of keep going over it until it blends in the way you want. If you want it to show up a little darker, then you can come back here and add that dark back in. Gonna do the dark orange for the feet and the beak. And a little bit of yellow here. Then for the hair, I'm going to just do this with light and dark. I find that the brush tip sometimes gets frayed because I'm not gentle. There, is that it? I am impatient and quick, and I'm not gentle with my markers. So I did the whole thing with the light orange, and then I'm going to go back with the dark orange and add just some like I'm not going to be perfect. I'm just going to kind of come in and add like some lines of color. For the cupcake, I'm going to bring in some of this green. Using the dark, I like to use the smaller end. Using the dark, I'm going to come on the side and down the bottom, and then blend in the lighter one. So we still get some of that depth. And again, if you want to add more, you can go back with the dark. And then for the frosting, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to start with the lighter color, chocolate, because that's the best, isn't it? Chocolate icing. And then do a little bit of outline. Let's come back with the green and just do the candle. Okay. Quick and easy, because that's how I like it. We'll get Lucy back out and do some die cutting. I love this little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine because it's so perfect to just bring up when you need it and it stays out of the way. We're going to reuse that washi that we used earlier. Crank it through. Oh, I was going to do the words too. So let me grab a scrap of black and we'll die cut the happy birthday. Have you guys been having problems with your mini machine not catching? What is going on with this? Okay. There it is. Happy birthday. Lucy, you need a timeout. All right. One thing that is good for getting all these little bits out is the Take Your Pick tool. And the Take Your Pick tool has some different ends. There's a little spatula and it locks in place. And then the other side is the putty tip for picking up loose sequins. So you can use the Take Your Pick tool to poke out some of those little tiny bits of the die cut. There we go. And I think we're ready to assemble our card. Are you guys ready? I used the stitched rectangle dies to die cut a piece of vellum. Can you see the stitched border on it? This was something that I noticed in the sample. And so first we're going to lay out our what do you call them? Our tiled pieces. And I don't know if there's any particular rhyme or reason to it, so we're just gonna, I guess, kind of center those and then add those in. Does that look right to you? And these are double-sided, so you can change them up and turn them over and have them be any way that you want. So I'm going to start with just a couple at a time so that, oh geez, I'm messing them all up. So we can get our spacing right. So I'm starting at the top. I'm spacing these out evenly. By the way, this white piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. We talked about the layers earlier, and so 4 inches by 5 1/4 is this white layer. And I am doing something that I don't do a lot, and that is using a white card base. Usually I don't do a white card base. We talked about that. I like to do colored card bases, but this one had a white card base, so I'm just copying it just as it is. And so I'm using a white card base. And so for the white card base, I want to use something that is more heavy duty, that is a little thicker for a card base. So I'm using the thick white cardstock. And you know, we recently switched from Whisper White to Basic White, and we still have a thick white cardstock. So this is, I know you really can't see if I show you, but it's heavier like a regular colored cardstock is. In fact, I think it's almost heavier. I wish I knew the exact weight so that I could tell you, but we've got the thick white cardstock, and then I used the regular white cardstock for this one. And so we still have both options. Even in the new basic white. So if you like to use white for your card base, then I highly suggest using the thick white for that, because it'll just hold up a little easier. So I'm going to just trim those off the edges. And then this is really bold and bright, and we could have this on here, but this just sort of mutes it a little bit. And I think that's kind of a fun way to kind of dress up the card. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't know how you can see. I feel like it doesn't mute it quite as much on here, but it is. Can you see in the picture like the layer of vellum? They might have even done like a stitched vellum. And so that would glue it down there a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the vellum over this, and I'm going to put the bird down with Stampin' Dimensionals, and then I will attach the vellum using adhesive behind where the bird is so that it doesn't show through. What card did we use vellum on recently? I feel like we just used vellum. I don't remember what card that was. So that's going to go right in the center. And now I can put adhesive strategically behind the bird, and it won't show through. This little booger. And then the happy birthday is going to go down here. And for this one, I think it's probably best to use some of the liquid glue. Oh, Lori, thank you so much. 110 pounds for the thick Whisper White. And did you say, is the colored cardstock the same weight, or is it less? Because I feel like the Whisper White is a little bit heavier than the regular cardstock. Maybe you already said it, Lori. I didn't see. Okay, so that's gonna go there like this. And lastly, we're going to bling it up and add some of those fun sequins that we used earlier. So let's turn this over and use some glue. Turn it over here. So this is, again, the white is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we have like our border on the white card base, and then we have the vellum. And I used the second largest stitched rectangle, I think, to cut that. Maybe it wasn't the second largest. Maybe it was the third. But I did it so that it covered most of the card. And let's add some bling. Bling, bling, bling. Okay. Oh gosh, we got so many color options. Well, we didn't use any of the blue earlier, so let's use a blue. Maybe not 2 blues. Maybe we'll do different colors. We need to do 5. So let's do there. What do you think? Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. I just love the bright colors. We had some fun with some chicks and lots of fun bright colors. I'm going to review all the cards really quick. I want to know, because sometimes I forget to ask. You have to tell me which one was your favorite project tonight. We kind of used some same colors, and we used the Hey Chick and the Hey Birthday Chick and those awesome artistry blooms. Okay, so we've got the Hey Birthday Chick and our cute little happy birthday. Of course, we did some other colors as well. We had fun with that card. And then we used, oh, I forgot about the envelopes. We did the Pretty Perennials. We did some simple stamping there, and we made sure to get the inside as well as the envelope. And we also used that blingy bling. So which card was your favorite tonight? Did you love these colors? Or just the other bright colors that we used for the Hey Chick? Are you loving the flowers, or are you digging the chicks? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Yay! Kimberly says she wants to make them all. I'm so happy that I inspired you. I hope that you do make them all. They're so much fun and so easy. We really kind of kept it simple tonight and used some designer paper to pop our colors, both with the punch and with the strips. Some simple die cutting adds a little detail to an otherwise really simple card. I hope that you try all of these tips and tricks and stamp sets that I used tonight. Make sure to share your project in the Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group, because I'd love to see what you're making with these colors, with these stamp sets, just in general. Thanks for tuning in tonight and watching. We'll be live every Thursday at 7:10 p.m. for Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. Until next time, happy stamping. Bye.